Today we have a chance to guarantee ourselves Champions League knockout football, but to do that we have to get a win against Chelsea. Let's get into it. Welcome back then guys to the Red Del Revival, now here today for episode 63 of our Road to Glory series, here with Kaiserslautern FM21, and as I just said in that intro, we have a big game today. 2 games left of the Champions League group stage, and if we win today, we are guaranteed a spot in the knockout stages. We do also have Celtic to take on as well, so even if today doesn't quite go to plan, we still have that as a backup. But if we can get it done today, that would be fantastic news. Of course, guys, if you missed the last episode, we took on Real Madrid in the Champions League when we went away to the Santiago Bernabeu. We will link right above you to see exactly how we did get on in that game. Arguably the biggest match we've ever really played, at least in terms of the venue and the team we were up against. And of course, guys, if you do enjoy today's video, do make sure to chuck a like down onto it. If you do want to see any more of my content, such as the Red Dead Revival, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified whenever my content here on YouTube goes live. Now, we're going to get straight into this video here today. We've only played the one game since last time out. That was up against Hanover in the Bundesliga. Of course, last episode we took on Real Madrid, got that fantastic result away at the Bernabeu. We also took on Stuttgart at home in the league. It was a very drab 0-0 game. Just neither team could get the ball into the back of the net. But then after that, we took on Hanover away. They were bottom of the league. They very much played like bottom of the league. We won it 2-0, goals from Pellegrini and Chumpitaz. Very decent performance, very comfortable game really. And in the league currently, we've got back up into the top 4 positions. We of course dropped out of it last time in last episode, down into 5th place, but we are now firmly in 4th, a 2-point advantage today. We of course are taking on Chelsea in the Champions League, and then after that we are having a Bundesliga game up against Werder Bremen, another league strugglers this season as well, so hopefully we can at least get one win in one of those games. Preferably I'd have it in the Chelsea match, but we'll see how it does get on. Of course, with the Champions League group stage as well, you can see it there on the screen, Chelsea are already guaranteed to be qualified. We can add our name to that list as well if we get a win today. I believe if Real Madrid and Celtic draw today, Real Madrid cannot catch us and we are guaranteed at least a spot in Europa League, but maybe, hopefully, it could be a little bit better than that as well. In terms of Chelsea game, which is first of all today, this is how we're lining up for it. It's Misic in net, Lawrence and Lidin at the back, our 2 main central defenders. Williams in at right back, Liuzio at the DM. Franco is finally back as the left back. It's an Amiri, Femek and Tagsef in the midfield. There's no Hikmet today after he got sent off up against Real Madrid in last episode, and it's then Lewandowski and Chumpitaz. In fact, no, it's not Lewandowski, it's going to be Pellegrini. He scored in the last game. Let's start with Pellegrini instead. Let's get into it. Can we get a good result? I will happily take a draw in this game, because if we get a draw today, I believe we only need 1 more point to then guarantee us that knockout stage triple. But of course, if we can win, fantastic stuff. Frank Lampard's Chelsea, still Lampard in charge here. Some very good players in that team. Odegaard, Pulisic, just to name a few. They've also got Grealish and Martial, so they have a lot of pace in that team as well. I'm going to say to them, it's a massive match. You can pick up where you left off last time. We've got a great chance today. And most of the lads, to be fair, do agree. We are, of course, at home. And at home, we are always better than our away form. You can see our recent form on the screen there. 3 wins in our most recent 5 games. Of course, one of those wins being away at the Bernabeu. And Chelsea are a little bit in different moment. They are playing very well, though, in the Champions League. The only points they have dropped so far in the group stage is actually up against us, where we got a draw on the opening fixture away at Stamford Bridge. So if we can see more of how we played up against Chelsea in that first match, I think we'll have a decent chance today. So far though, opening 5 minutes, nothing really to see. There's been a couple of shots from my other team, but nothing we've actually seen on screen so far. Just so you guys are aware, by the way, I have agreed a deal to actually sell Raul Jimenez. He asked to leave because he wasn't playing. I've let him go. I think he's going to be returning to Mexico in the January window. We've also had Verratti is asked to leave. Currently, though, I cannot get anyone to come in for him. And at the moment, as I'm saying all this, we've just had an injury to Nico Williams. What's he picked up? A potential knee injury. Oh, don't say he's broken his knee or anything. We'll get Ludwig on, or perhaps he's torn ligaments. If he's done that, that could be months out without him. But Ludwig comes on, straight swap. Hopefully, it won't affect us too badly. Currently, this game is very, very quiet, and I'm going to be honest, if it finishes with a 0-0, I will take that. If we can make sure we don't concede up against Chelsea here at home, that'd be very good news indeed. And so far into the final few minutes of this first half, and not a single highlight to see. An incredibly drab match. Apparently we've had arguably better chances than Chelsea. 6 shots, 3 on target, but we haven't seen a single one. I'm going to point the finger though, and I'm just going to say to them, just keep going, doing what you're doing, you'll be fine. And they do agree. I say defenders, they weren't that bad. The midfielders and the attackers, I'll say I'm not happy because we haven't seen enough from any of them. And literally, as soon as we come out at half-time, we finally have our first highlight of this match. Tagsef on the ball here, the Norwegian. Good ball to Franco, who hits it. I mean, it wasn't a bad effort, but it was never on target, was it really? It always looked like it was going over. Another highlight now. Odegaard set piece, and what's happening here? Apparently that hit a hand. I'll be honest, Lidin did flail his arm around on the match engine. I didn't see if the ball hit it. VAR is checking it. Are we about to get given an awful penalty decision? Indeed we are. Of course, when we took on Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, they got a pretty contentious pen. They have one here. Martial puts it in to the back of the net. Not ideal stuff. We go 1-0 down at home. If we lose this game, it doesn't make life impossible, not at all, because we have to make sure we beat Celtic at home. But if we could avoid defeat today, it will make life so much easier for us. We're going to make some substitutions as well. Amiri's having a pretty poor game. I'm going to get Oliver onto the pitch. We, of course, do not have Hikmet available. Straight swap. Amiri's on a yellow. I don't want to risk him getting sent off. Can we see something better over the next kind of 20-25 minutes or so? Or will this game end up fizzling out? Ludwig heads it up the pitch. I don't think anything's going to happen from this highlight. Pellegrini, Liuzio keeping the ball quite nicely. Liuzio, nice bit of passing play at the moment. Ludwig lumps out of the pitch actually. Chumpetaz, he hits it. We've seen a save at long last, and that is the end of that highlight. I do wonder if we should change our strike force up front as well. We are just not seeing very much whatsoever. Of course, Chelsea's XG make it look like a lot better, but that's only because I had a penalty. That's why it's quite so high. Hakimi on his left side. Maybe a chance for a Chelsea second lead in. A chance to counter maybe Oliver. That's an awful clearance. So poor from the Uruguayan. Really bad stuff. And now Vieira. Okay, Misic with an easy stop. We're going to make our final substitution then. I'm going to get Skletterberg on with his pace up front. And we're going to push Firmek up behind the striker and Pellegrini to more of a pressing forward. We need to see something more in this latter stage of this game. That's a terrible bit of play. Martial is onside, I believe, and thankfully he hits it over the bar. That was terrible play from our defence there. We're going to go attacking, and I thought we were going to have a highlight, but we sadly didn't. We're going to demand more as well from the lads. We are running out of time, and we are just not doing anything. This game has been a pretty dreadful match, really, from both teams. Very little to see. We're going to get Franco and also Ludwig both going attacking. We have nothing to lose. We need a goal late on in this match. We really, really do. We're going to up the tempo, stop playing out defence, and we're going to go very attacking as well. Can we see anything more in the last 5 minutes of this game? There is a highlight, but I don't know if it's a proper one or not. Reece James on it here on this right flank. He's lost it. Tagsef Lidin keeping the ball quite nicely. Come on, lads. Let's get this ball out of the pitch. Maybe this is a proper highlight. Firmek. Oh, it was a terrible pass from him. It really, really was bad right there. Really not good whatsoever. Pulisic on it. Oh, no. No, that is never in the box. That is never in the box. Okay, the ref is going to VAR. There's surely no way he can give this. That looked clearly outside on the match engine. They've already got one dodgy pen due to apparent handball. And now they're reviewing it on VAR. If the ref gives this, obviously Abramovich has been sending his checks off to the UEFA officials, that's for sure. Because that is bollocks, okay? They've given no pen. Thank goodness for that. That would have been complete and utter rubbish, that was the case. I'm just going to also make another change. I want to get Tagsef in behind the striker. I think he might be a little bit better in that position. Come on, lads. Of course, Chelsea with the dangerous free kick. Will they get anything from it? They are apparently trying to waste time from the looks of it. Fabio Vieira taking his sweet time with it. Leading hands it clear. Martial now. Come on. Don't concede, lads. Please don't concede another goal. Okay, Miles, Oliver. Oliver just looks so reckless right now. Okay, ball has been cleared. We have 4 minutes. Is there going to be anything else? Apparently the answer to that is going to be a big fat no. Right, we're just going to put both of these lads up behind the striker because we have absolutely nothing to lose right now. Liuzio can be a ball in midfield on support. Oh my goodness me, we have just played terribly today. Right, well, even so, it's a C. 1 minute to go in stoppage time, and it's been nothing awful from us. We created nothing at all. There was a bollocks pen to Chelsea, and we have lost the game as a result. I'm going to say unlucky because we were unlucky, but we just did nothing going forward. And Real Madrid and Celtic are yet to play, so we are yet unsure if we've been guaranteed Europa League or what is going on. You can see, by the way, Skretterberg vowing to end his goal drought. He's had a terrible season this year. He really, really has done. I think I do need to sort out strikers going into January. But even so, we still have one more game to take on today. It is Werder Bremen at home, so I'll see you for that Bremen game very shortly. Here we are then, guys, for the second game of today's episode, this time in the Bundesliga at home against Werder Bremen. Now, this game is a must-win fixture. Bremen are struggling very much in the league, and as such, I've gone with a very, very strong squad. It's Misic in net, Lawrence and Lidin still starting at back. Ludwig comes in at right back in place for the now injured Nico Williams. He managed to pull his knee ligaments. I think he's out for a couple of weeks. Hopefully, it shouldn't be too bad for him. Liuzzo in at half back, Franco still at left back, Amiri, Tagsev and Hickmet now returning to the lineup. It's then Lewandowski and Chumpitaz starting up front. So a few changes from that defeat up against Chelsea. It's worth noting, by the way, with that Chelsea game and the Champions League, Celtic took on Real Madrid and Celtic somehow won with a 91st minute winner. So it now means that when we take on Celtic, it is a winner-takes-all match. We, of course, in next episode. Whoever wins that game is qualifying for the next stage. We are guaranteed Europa League football due to Madrid losing. But, of course, if we can win or draw against Celtic in that next episode, we will have Champions League knockout football. We will be the second seed in the group, mind you, which will mean we will get guaranteed the tougher team because, of course, that is the way it works. Or we'll be dropping down to Europa League. But we'll find out what happens in next episode. But instead, we're going to focus here on league action with a very much league strugglers Werder Bremen. I'm hoping we can see some more from us today. We were so bad in that last game going forward, and I know for a fact we need to sort out striking options going forward into January. It's our weakest area in the team, if you ask me. Franco here lays it all the way back, a bit of a weird bit of play there, but Lidin onto the ball now. Okay, Lidin up to Tagsev, now to Franco. Come on, Hector, on this left side. Franco plays in Lewandowski. The old man scores his first goal in a few matches there. Good bit of football from him. He found a little bit of space in the box. Good ball in for Franco. Lewandowski, great little finish into the bottom left corner. Lewandowski, for me, is a very, very good striker. I wish we had a player with Lewandowski's ability mentally, technically, and then also combined with the ability of, say, Skletterberg or Chumpitaz's physicals, because then we would have an absolute monster up front. I do very much miss Zakiri, because Zakiri was a good mixture of both physicals, mentals, and technicals. But, you know, we couldn't really turn down £50 million. There was just no way we could do. Lewandowski here. Chumpitaz, it's a mistake. Oh, hang on. Tagstev, surely, it's 2-0. Awful play from Bremen. This is why they're down the bottom of the league. Terrible, terrible defending. A mistake. Tagstev, the Norwegian, gets through on goal. He's never going to miss from that close range. That is for sure. And we go 2-0 up inside the first 30 minutes of this match. Very, very good stuff. Of course, our lack of striking ability up against smaller teams such as Bremen, such as Hanover, who of course I played before the Chelsea game, you don't really find that lack of striking issue to be too much of an issue. But when you come up against bigger teams, Chelsea, Madrid, Bayern Munich, Dortmund, all including those lists, you do spot the issues a lot more frequently. Hand Lewandowski up to Chumpitaz here. He shoots on his right foot, which is never going to score because he's very much left-footed. Not a great strike from the young Peruvian who, on his debut season so far, hasn't really impressed me. I do wonder if I need to loan him out, maybe, try and get him a bit more used to German football, maybe. Hang, the ball's been played in from Bremen. It's been blocked, and we have gotten away with it. Amiri manages to clear it there, and the highlight comes to an end. Into 5 minutes of stoppage time in this first half. It has finished this first half with us leading 2-0. Very, very comfortable match so far, if I'm being honest. I'm going to say to lads, though, I'd like to performance so far, keep it up. Now, you all look over the moon about it. Of course they do. Why would they not? I'm going to make a change, though. I'm going to get Liuzzo off, just because of the fact he's booked. I don't want him getting sent off or anything stupid. I'm going to get Ndoram on in his place. A pretty straight swap, and considering how many games Liuzzo has to play, I think it's a good idea to give him a little bit of a rest. where possible. Well, there is a highlight for Bremen, a deep free kick, and it's been headed clear. Tagsev is going to get there first. Maybe, no, he doesn't. Moreno instead for Werder Bremen. Come on, Tagsev. Can you get the ball off of him there? He can't. And looks like Bremen going to have a chance. Davy Selke here. And it's been given offside. We're very lucky that was given offside because Misic absolutely cocked up his positioning there. He was massively caught out and got away with that. I've just seen, by the way, our now starting right back Ludwig, who's come in for the injured Nico Williams, has picked up a knock himself. We don't have to get him off then for Dotka, who is not a first choice right back whatsoever. He's very much a young player. He's only like 19. He's okay. He's not great though. But hopefully he can put in a decent performance today. It's also saying that Hikmet is currently struggling, so I'll probably get him subbed off as our last substitution. What's going to happen from this highlight? Chumpetaz, chance of counter-attack maybe. Chumpetaz with his good physical ability. Come on. Hikmet now on the ball. The Turkish international. Oh, such a poor pass. His form in recent fixtures has been very bad, has Hikmet. He's really been struggling. The board actually have said they're quite upset about how badly he's been playing in most recent fixtures, the same as Andreas Skretterberg. So I have had a go at him in our most recent kind of conversation with the player. The young right back Dotka gets completely turned over, and Davy Selke has just scored to make the last few minutes of this match quite nervy. 15 minutes to play, just over, and the game is very much in the balance. Entirely Dotka's fault here. Completely had no need to commit to that challenge, and he got caught out. As a result of that as well, I'm going to go to balance. We're also going to tell Dotka to go more defensive. I'm also going to look to go a bit time wasting, go more disciplined and to lower the tempo. I'm going to get Hikmet off for Firmek. A straight swap there, nothing too drastic, but hopefully we can see this game out. We've been so good defensively in the league. We have the most clean sheets of any team. But right now, we are currently looking to almost throw this game over. We're going to go full on time wasting and cautious. 5 minutes stoppage time. There's a highlight in the bloody 91st minute. Lidin heads it up. It's not a great clearance though. Eggstein on it now. Oh, lads, I have a bad feeling about this game here. Dotka again caught out there. Lawrence, good tackle initially. Eggstein, oh, you are joking me. You are bloody... It's 16th in the league. You absolute bunch of... Oh, just complete and utter idiots, a lot of them. Right, Dotka is just going more attacking then. I cannot believe this bollocks. Oh, right, Tagsev in behind the striker. We're just going very attacking. We've got nothing to lose now. Complete and utter crap, this game, seriously. First half, we were so good, so comfortable, and then we've just completely thrown it away due to defensive mistakes. And it's done my bloody head in this match. Lewandowski here, Dotka on this right side. I don't think the change has actually taken effect as of yet. I think we're still playing quite cautiously. Amiri, Tagsev. Oh, I can't believe we've thrown away 2 vital points. Lewandowski, Chumpetaz is so bad from him. He's so crap, isn't he? He is so bad. And in the last few minutes we go, are we going to do anything? The answer to that is no. We've thrown away another load of points. The Chelsea game was dreadful. This game was dreadful. Bremen have very much gotten away with it. Look at the XG in that game. I am absolutely bloody fuming. Thrash me arms, you are not good enough. Oh, they're upset. I don't give a toss. Shut up, Liazio. Absolute bunch of idiots, a lot of them. Terrible, terrible stuff from our boys. Of course, though, schedule-wise, guys, we've got to come back for that Celtic game. We've got a game coming up with Bayern up next, but we're going to skip over that because, in my opinion, the Champions League game with Celtic is more important. So next episode, guys, will be Celtic at home, and then it'll probably be Schalke at home in the Bundesliga as well. But that'll all be coming next time. Overall, though, guys, that brings this video today to a close, and all I can say is disappointing. Terrible showing up against Chelsea. We were dreadful. Just all ends up. Didn't create anything. And an absolute bollocks penalty, if you ask me. But we managed to lose that game. And then up against one of the worst teams in the league, at least in terms of their league form. And we threw away a very comfortable 2-0 lead. Not happy whatsoever. First half, we looked fantastic. Second half, we were terrible. Just awful, awful stuff. The young right back, Dotka, came on and made, if you ask me, mistakes for both goals. But alas, we've thrown it away. Hopefully it's not going to affect our form too drastically. Of course, though, guys, we've got a massive game coming up next time around. So hopefully that will go well. And hopefully as well, guys, you enjoyed today's video. If you did, guys, make sure to chuck a like down onto it. And if you want to keep up to date with any more of my content, such as the Red Dead Revival, do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified whenever my content here on YouTube goes live. But though guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.